Hey everyone, welcome to Legend Podcasting. I'm Stuart.
I'm Ross.
And I'm Rob.
And we're here for episode 3 of X-Men 97. Man, it's been a long week. Oh my god.
Avoiding spoilers.
Oh god.
And the only thing is we've only got one episode.
No. I think it's 2 next week, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's 2 next week.
Yeah, so
but,
what is
but the second one is a part 1 of 2.
Oh my god,
But the second one isn't the next episode.
No,
You have to
yeah,
wait.
you can't tell. That's all right, yeah.
They've done that on purpose.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the first 2 episodes last week, I mean, firstly, thank you everyone,
Yes,
all new subscribers. We got a big jump up on subscribers, now with 50,000, which is amazing. There's been a ton of views on the first and second one, which is very, very thank you. Great chatting to all you guys in the comments, really appreciate it. But, I mean, the first episode, I was excited and like I had high expectations. And I'm going to say, exceeded their expectation. You had the original theme song and like art, like the theme happening. Cyclops being a badass. The thing I was really looking forward to was the action and how they made it up to the level of action. What I wasn't expecting is to like fall in love with Storm even more than I already like her. And then just
I
like,
get chills when she turns all the sand to glass.
the music.
Yeah.
It's like the piano music.
All the Sentinels suddenly stopping attacking and going, Omega level threat
Yeah, in
detected.
fact they do that. Like,
But it's the thing that gets you is when Scott just goes, show him the fuck.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh damn.
I watched like 10 or 15 reactions from other channels, and everyone, like, some people thought it was hilarious and so cheesy. And I was like, that's the point, because it's 90s. Like, it's what he does. He's not joking.
Yeah.
I mean, I've watched reactions. I've watched like the director guy who I think sadly been sacked. He did like a watch along with 2 guys. Watched that as well.
What was that on?
I think you said me. Is that the director? The guy who wrote it.
No, he's the director. He's the new showrunner.
Oh, he's the new showrunner.
Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering why they interviewed with the old one. Okay, fine. That makes sense. So just like the story, the development of Magneto, and that monologue at the end when he could have just killed those guys, and he was like, my friend has challenged me to be better.
Yes.
I'm just like, god damn, it's so good. They just upped.
It's the best, apart from the comics, it's the best thing of X-Men ever.
Yeah, I think so.
Without any questions.
100%. It's so good. And then right at the end, we had a second Jean show up.
Yes.
And the route, like, I was interested again, reactions. Some people were like, what the hell? Some people were like, oh, well, it's a clone, or she's from the future because they mentioned Bishop's.
Well, it's got to be the one that came in at the door.
Is the real
one.
Because she fainted.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't mind, but you're not the only one that said that. There is a lot of comments going around.
What does she do in every episode?
Yeah,
Fucking
so,
faint.
yeah.
What's she doing that? 5 seconds in, bang, faint. That's the real G, 100%. I'll put 200 grand on that.
Well, I say, I'll work it.
And then Logan's like, Scott, 1 each, let's go.
Yeah. He's like, yes. Yeah. He's like, so yeah, it's going to be really good. I'm assuming, obviously, the one that's had the baby, who's Cable, is the clone.
You reckon it's that way, not the other way? I think it's
so.
I think it's that way.
I think so, because that's what makes sense. If they're usually quite good following the comic books.
But they've done that as a red herring to make you think that's going to
I mean, that would also be cool. So she's
they're both
Goblin
clones.
Queen,
who and the real one is still gone somewhere.
I mean, that would be cool as well. I'm assuming because I know Sinister's meant to be the main villain. I'm assuming she's been made by Sinister. I'm kind of hoping she doesn't know she's a clone. That'd be quite interesting as well.
Judging by everything that's happened in the first, I would say she doesn't know.
Yeah,
but she could be playing them, but I would say she doesn't.
Yeah, so
not that long. Unless the ultimate objective was to get Cable. That's Sinister's end game. Like then she'll.
Plant a seed in you to have sex with your husband all the time till you get pregnant, and then we'll shit. And then where's this other Jean been? And then why is she suddenly showing up now? She escaped? Does Sinister let her go? Yeah. Like, so many questions.
Is it
I'm also really.
Phoenix or off,
I want to know what Storm does. Are we going to follow her, or is she left and she'll come back later on?
I kind of feel like she'll get her own episode.
Yeah.
Like at some point, we'll follow the team, and then it'll do like a solo episode of her where she's been, and maybe she'll come back. But I'm curious to see how she gets her powers back.
I'm guessing she might go back to Africa to see her family.
Honestly, I don't know. I know there's a comic book based on it. I've never read, but a lot of people in the comments and on other reactions, like that story of when Storm loses her powers is apparently like one of her best story arcs. So I kind of want to go and read it now. But I don't want to spoil myself for this show. So once this show's done, I'll probably go and find it.
Well.
But and they brought in the relationship between Magneto and Rogue, which is obviously based on Uncanny X-Men.
Yeah, we need to see what Gambit does.
Blow him up.
Well, so I was thinking when we rewatched it, he sort of took a back seat in the first 2 episodes. He's obviously there, he's fighting, but very little of Gambit in
It's
it.
only
But,
the main bit was him in the kitchen, really. Talking about,
and then him and Rogue in the club.
Yes.
But, I mean, it was mainly focused around. I think they wanted to be right. Everyone complains about us not doing Cyclops, right? Here's episode 1. Check that shit out. Now everyone can be quiet. And then season 2, episode 2 is more about Magneto and proving that he's not going to be trying to be a better person.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, I've been waiting this week, so we'll just jump into it and find out what
Yeah.
the hell's going to happen in episode 3.
No, let's wait 24 hours.
Fuck you! No! And just before we jump into the 3rd episode of X-Men, just want to thank again everyone who's been supporting the channel. We've had a big jump up in subscribers, and we really do appreciate it. So if you're watching this right now and you still haven't subscribed, maybe you found us because of the show, maybe you've been with us for a while and you're still umming and ahhing, please click on the channel. We'd love to try and get over 20,000 is our next target, so please click on that subscribe button, help us get there. And also, you want to see the full watch along of this episode, the previous 2 episodes, the rest of the season as it comes out, and all our other reactions, they're all on our Patreon, so head over to Patreon, come support us there, and let's jump into this episode of X-Men 97. Play the theme tune. Ah, love it.
That's Jean's voice.
Think of a life beyond the X-Men?
I've seen a lot of meme. I think it was even the director was like, "What do you mean you're giving me the option to skip?"
Yeah. Never. I kind of feel like I'm going to add bits in. Homage. Love this shit. Oh, yeah. That's episode 4. That's the same.
Oh, they changed it from Jubilee.
Yeah. Oh, that's her dying. Oh, man. Oh, no,
that was.
I'm so excited.
Oh,
Shivers, I'm so excited.
Well, that's not a Phoenix reference.
yeah. She doesn't.
She's been on holiday, she's dark attack.
Mind is dense, vague and uncertain.
That's a meme.
As if
That's
her
all the
memories
episodes.
were only yesterday.
Oh, that's sinister.
Yeah.
But who she is or where she came from remains a mystery.
Well, this isn't gonna get confusing or anything. Let's call this mystery gal in the bed Jean Doe. All in favor?
If words will fail to prepare you, but the Jean that lies on this couch would appear to be the actual Jean Grey.
What do you mean, the actual Jean Grey?
I used gamma rays to isolate the hemoglobic properties of both genes' genetic markers, effectively carbon dating each woman on a cellular level. Jean Doe is older, the proper age. Yours, while identical, is not. Ergo, our Jean is a clone.
Impossible!
Jean, I assure you, the science is sound.
I mean, that's got to be hard to hear.
I
Oh,
have
yeah.
memories. Her mind, it's just fragments. Your science could have been manipulated by someone with wicked intentions. Scott, tell them.
Has
Oh,
Scott?
he knows.
Oh.
You lying bitch.
Scott, I am Jean Grey, member of the X-Men, one of the first. I fought by your side in countless battles, giving my life how many times? You know me.
Oh, what's Sunspot there?
Oh, yeah. Was he there last episode?
No.
We just...
Oh, he left.
Storm would have believed me.
Uh-oh. Sure it's a good idea for a clone to take a kid? That's it's her kid. But...
It's okay. It's okay, my darling.
Come on, my real mum.
Please.
Jesus.
Jean,
You never could lie to me, Scott. But you always believed in me.
I don't know what to believe right now.
Just go.
That'd be horrible if she
We
doesn't
should have
actually know.
left when we had the chance. We could still leave.
Well, that's not terrifying.
Hello? Who's there?
I was saying trigger phrase from Sinister.
Tom Band's looking slick, Beast. Must be ready soon. Future's calling me. Once I resolve
Oh, so he's
matters
stuck
with our
here.
superfluous genes, I'll be able to make the final modifications to St.
Oh, interesting.
Time.
So he's not here because he wants to be.
You said you were forward, headed east. Oh, my stars and garters. Scott, you have to get Nathan. Hank, what's wrong? Scientists, like artists, have signatures to their work. I know who cloned Jean.
Uh-oh.
A man so dark and twisted it
Sinister.
can be described as nothing other than sinister.
Oh,
I don't
goosebumps.
understand.
Most prefer to be as Mr. Sinister.
Nope.
But you can call me Father.
Damn,
Holy
son.
crap.
Wasting no time with that.
You and your son are meant for so much more. Let me show you.
Never. You've brought nothing but pain into our lives. You are our son. Nathan!
Yes, cool.
Yes, that's what I need to. Thank you.
Well, you're right.
So it's true. I'm not Jean Grey?
Come to me. Only I can usher you and your son to your royal destiny.
You'll come nowhere near my
Goblin
son.
Queen.
Every cell in you belongs to me. You have no choice. Time to wake up, my queen. Struggle, of course, is quite useless. My influence over your mind is flawless.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's a shot from the comic. Those are getting married. That's cool. Watch the picture of them all posing in the room. Oh, uh-oh. Shh! I'm doing evil stuff. Well, I think they're going very straight to Goblin Queen. Okay.
Your dark desire.
They shall know my inferno!
Guess we're rebuilding the X-Mansion again.
Well, now, maybe Gambit should have played less rough with you in the danger room, n'est-ce pas? But the cards, they wild.
Let's look at the schedule and see who's up next. Looks like Magneto and Rogue have the danger room next. Oh, and all tomorrow too.
Oh boy.
Don't say that. Stay on patrol. Second thought, maybe Gambit go look for Rogue right now.
It's like, make sure you thoroughly mop that room out afterwards.
Go easy on him, pal. Think you just sent his hush puppies up into his stomach. Hit the shower. I'm gonna go see about a redhead. Well, one of them.
Can I say which one?
Yeah.
Oh, God. She's going to go into all their minds.
He goes, nope, and just walks.
Yeah. Gambit see nothing.
Yeah.
You, Gambit? Logan? One too many redheads for you. Here, need some help with those hard-to-reach spaces.
Always with the jokes, eh, Martha? We all don't know.
Oh, Savage Land costume.
Is that what they fit?
Nice. No, it's in his mind.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Well, this is going to be a screwed up episode. Yep, just blow that shit up.
Immediately.
Liar.
Not you. Not again.
Oh no, Morph.
Nathan? No! This can't be good.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Oh wow.
There it's my boy.
Jesus Christ.
Child with the proper wife. Fail to read the tea.
You abandoned me, Bishop.
Oh,
Where's
Oh
your
yeah,
home?
sister.
When is your time? Where do you belong, brother?
No! You're not real!
Look, this is not my son.
Whoa.
You just
Fucking hell.
What was that thing?
What the hell?
I think one of us has the wrong.
Nope.
Cyclops, it's like the worst horror movie ever. The whole mansion's possessed.
Yeah, they can never unsee that. Downstairs, now!
What the heck is going on?
We're in hell.
Get over your mouth, Dingy Morph.
I must ask how he's exerting this much power over our perceptions of reality.
It's Gene doing it.
Yeah.
No, this is the clone. Roberto, look out!
Well, you haven't got the Colossus around.
Smell like burnt hair.
Yo, Cyclops, hit me!
Yeah. Nice.
Jesus Christ!
That's awesome.
Overcharging.
That is awesome.
Exorcism!
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's really cool. Oh, I love Bishop.
They've been so good with the team up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Oh my god.
Demon Sentinel.
Enough!
machine.
Yeah. It's like in music.
Show her mate level powers.
Yeah.
And falls over in face.
Pathetic. What does he even see in you?
Sinister's controlling you. You don't have to do this.
I am beyond Jean Grey, beyond the X-Men. I am scorn and fury, forged in righteous brimstone. I am the Goblin Queen.
Wow, they just went there.
This was just follow.
She's looking hot as well.
My
Can't lie.
suggestion?
Logan's like, I'm in.
Feed a buffalo to do a home makeover. Really?
They're in the danger of the whole
You two were so busy shagging.
Gambit okay now. Status report. Sinister created the clone. He made her so he could get his hands on our son. Mr. Sinister?
Sinister is the most evil man who ever existed. He was a
Oh.
scientist in the 1800s. Then he started cutting up mutants, stealing our DNA to enhance himself, prolong his life.
Hey!
Oh.
I should know.
She must not remember how to entirely control her powers. The sheer magnitude of her psychic abilities are overwhelming her.
How could I lead the team when I can't even protect my own son? My own... her.
It is time the madman pay for his malevolent
I
appropriation.
told Charles I wouldn't kill humans.
Show you.
He's not human.
Sure, Morph?
I'm not gonna let him hurt anyone.
Yeah.
Rogue, Wolverine, Beast. Tend to our wounded. I will lead the others in a surgical strike.
Fine. Lead the way.
Show me with a black.
At last, the spawn of Scott Summers and Jean Grey. The combination of your parents' unique genetics makes your potential unlimited.
You gonna grow it?
Untold.
Oh, well,
It's a cable.
But
Yeah.
first, your creations will be born
So the virus.
by my will.
Fan out.
Remember, he's
Sure.
Sinister's victim too. She's under his control.
What I love about animation, he can just fly all the time.
That's what I do. I knew you'd follow, Scott. It's all you do. Just ask the professor.
Fight, Sinister. Use the powers of your mind.
Jesus. Oh, magic!
Do not want to fight
Nice.
you, comrade. I want you to fight for me.
Oh,
crap.
Not more.
not again.
Just got over all that shit.
Yes, my queen. I am power.
God. Didn't do anyone.
That Magneto.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's had none of this shit.
Boy, you brimstone clone.
Oh, damn.
Can't block them all.
She's a try. She's pretty powerful.
I applaud your magnetism. But my telekinetic charm extends beyond mere metal.
Oh shit.
Shield.
Oh, shit.
Look at you.
His new suit.
A villain playing dress up as a
Give his old one
hero.
back.
Yeah.
I should have you as a toy.
I mean, surely she can control his mind. You want to wear the helmet.
Wow.
Oh, Scott, here we go.
I'm sorry. I didn't want it.
She enjoyed it.
She always liked it enough when she came back from Sinister.
Don't worry. You'll bleed too, darling.
Banana, banana. The safe word is banana.
Oklahoma!
Remember how to control it. Concentrate on my mind, Jeannie. Just
Oh,
my
you don't want to
mind.
do that.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Dick on! I'll step her out of it.
Pain! I must help!
You will. You always did.
Logan, I remember you.
Keep going. Deeper. More.
That'd be right on in there.
Scott.
Scott, he's in danger.
God, he's
I
like,
have
where is
to
it?
go.
God damn it, every time.
You are not going anywhere.
This ends now. You!
Mind fight.
Yeah.
Astral plane.
I was Phoenix. Me, power incarnate. Power? Is that all you can remember?
I was when we went together. Oh.
Hello there. Do you know who I am, Jean?
Mom and Dad called you to help fix
Got
me.
Cyclops.
Yeah, she does. Yeah.
All I do is think too.
I remember this. But what happened? When did we find our power?
Such a cool effect.
Pain. We carry all of this. No, it's my pain, not yours. Let me help you.
Can you tell me who I am? Can you say which
shit.
of these members are yours
Comic
and which
covers.
of mine? Can you? You are nothing!
So you didn't hurt your kids.
How could I forget? He's more than a memory. He's a living reminder of the purest love two people can share. And no one can ever take that away from you.
Break control. Come on.
Yeah, she broke it, yeah.
Let's go save Nathan.
Yeah.
You keep the costume? Just blue.
Only Xavier's orphans knew the future we have in store.
Get the hell off my son.
Impossible.
You stay away from our son!
Fools, you have doomed the boy.
Your powers are nothing against mine.
It's over, Sinister.
Is it now? Ladybird, Ladybird, fly away home. Your house is on fire, and your child all gone.
Oh God, Nathan.
Here's the virus.
Yeah.
Monster! What have you done?
Run away is what I've done.
What is it, like a he's like a
It's a techno-organic
yeah,
virus.
let's say techno virus.
Sinister was likely exposing Nathan
So
to
an
it in the
apocalypse
hopes of
made, right?
making him invincible.
Oh yeah, when they destroyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could take months, even years to develop a cure.
So what you're saying is not here, not in our time. But what if there's a
Bishop's.
cure in yours, Bishop?
That's
In
why
the
he goes to the future.
Beasts nearly fixed your time band.
I do know a guy there. Smart.
Too
Can build
much.
anything.
Yeah.
This band only got enough juice for Nathan and I.
We can't go with you.
Oh, don't Bishop, don't go. You're one of my favourite characters.
Be another way. I won't be like my father. I won't abandon my son.
We said we'd give
Oh,
you
I've just
the
seen the
best
comic. That's so
possible
cool.
future. It's what we promised.
What a cool shot.
Any of you know how it feels to be abandoned? I can't be a part of this. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Oh, damn.
There'll be days when you're lonely or scared, where you ask yourself why we did this. You are perfect, my baby. No, in our time here, we thought about you endlessly. We love you so much, Nathan, but owe you nothing less than the best possible future.
Cable, older Cable in the turn up at the end.
And
Yeah.
that is
I
what
hope
we
so.
got us.
He's someone's voice,
Hi,
isn't
Mum.
he?
Yeah.
Chris Potter, the guy that did Gambit.
Yeah. Oh, sucks to kept the Bishop's even, man. He was so cool for the first 3 episodes.
It's like a time paradox thing. He can't come back until this has happened. Otherwise he
Yeah.
destroys his entire future.
And that's how he's in the future, and that's how Cable's a goddamn genius. Love it. Oh, she's leaving.
Wait. This is your home too. How much do you remember? It's strange, but most everything. Then you know how much I've wanted to go. To start a new life. It's not fair. We don't know when Sinister switched us. Who really was the Phoenix? Which of us married Scott? All we have now is the future. An unknowable future built on an unknowable past. Take care, Jean. Call me Madeline Pryor.
Yes.
Farewell, Madeline.
She should go and find Storm.
Mm.
Oh, here we go. She's going to wear the black costume.
Shame about the weather. No
That's Forge,
summer
isn't it?
like a Texas summer.
Speak plainly. Who are you?
Name's Forge, Storm. An old friend of Charles Xavier. I'd like to help you get back what you've lost.
Yes!
That's what happens in the comic.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Cool. We're going straight down the
Oh
storyline.
my god, that's so good. They are not holding back
No,
from the
no.
comics, man. That is so cool.
I mean, the good thing is as well, right? It's been 30 years since it finished, and there's been so many other stories that's happened.
Yeah, they can just bring in.
And the stuff that they didn't have time to do, so they're like, no, we can just do it.
I mean, what an episode.
That was a great episode.
And they I thought that was going to be an ongoing story.
No,
but actually wrapped up in one episode.
Apart from the fact that I don't know how Jean's going to be with Scott now, because obviously...
Yeah.
Well, if she's been in Madeline's mind, she remembers everything that's happened. She could just take those memories and, I guess, try and move on.
But Scott knows it's not the woman he married.
Well, he doesn't know. It could be.
Yeah.
To say that they just said we don't
They're
know
not
when
going to explain it.
We don't know when we were switched out, and because she's been in Madeline's mind, she remembers everything that happened. So, I guess she just has to just assume. I mean, it's going to be hard for Scott. I mean, Scott's going to struggle.
Well, but it is the woman that he loves at the end of the day.
Yeah,
yeah.
But he's kind of lost his wife and his son in the same day, and it's like Jesus Christ.
Yeah. He's going to be a bit of a backstep. Damn, I'm really sad Bishop's gone though. I mean, I get why he has to go.
Yeah.
But he was so cool in the first episode. The Cyclops charges him up was such a cool moment. That's probably my favourite moment of the show so far. Like, hey Cyclops, charge me up. It's like, so good.
So you know that Cable's going to show up again now, because now it's like
I'm pretty sure Chris Potter's voicing him, so he's going to have maybe him and Bishop will come back at some point.
Well, it's that time paradox thing, like I was saying earlier. The Cable's already got his life laid out at home. He's got his son as well in the future when he's fight Apocalypse. So, in order for that to happen and his life to happen, Nathan has to go there as a child.
Yes, yeah.
So now he can come back and say, "Hey, Mum, Dad," like.
Yeah, but that never happens in the original show. Like when Cable comes back to stop Bishop. I think he does say, like, when he's looking at the X-Men, he goes, "Oh yeah, I know about Jean Grey.
I know who Jean and Scott are,
and Cyclops and Cyclops.
Yeah.
I don't know about the others." So he does know that they're his mum and dad, but he never actually says it when he sees them.
I guess he can't because it would be too. He hasn't. You
so.
can't alter the past too much to.
I guess maybe now it's happened, he can go back and say it because
Because like, obviously he'll be like, "I've been wanting to say this for the first time I met you," but like,
I had to make sure that'd be cool.
I had to make sure that I was born before I
and taken to the future, so it actually would happen. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Can't change those order of events, but now they've happened.
Now they've happened.
Doesn't matter.
Time paradoxes, man.
Yeah. Well, they were called in Spider-Man movies. When it's like
canon events.
Canon events. Yeah, like canon events. Yeah. That was. I mean, and the guy who voiced Sinister was pretty cool as well. I think I kind of preferred the original one, but that's only because I've heard it so much. But it was.
Yeah, but the graphics and everything is so
good.
Yeah. Him manipulating him through Jean and making the mansion. So good.
Yeah. I feel so sorry for Morph though, man. Jeez, that was so cool with Morph.
But he was like, no, I'm going to help because I don't want anybody else to suffer like I did. So he has got over it quite well.
But he got
like
taken again.
Magneto's approach. We're going to surgical strike that motherfucker.
I mean, I'm surprised he wasn't too tired from his 2 hours of training with Rogue every night.
Yeah, it's like, oh, they're in there tonight and tomorrow, and it's just like, what the fuck?
I mean, they're not just bagging, right? I mean, unfortunately, she just wanted to hold someone's hand.
You've got a guy that controls magnetism and a woman that destroys everything she touches when she's incredibly powerful. If they're banging, they're destroying that room. They need somewhere safe.
I mean, there's like a viewing platform there, right? That you can look out. It's not like it's private. Just come off there as a popcorn going, best night ever. Same target tomorrow. You just see it.
Yeah, I've not seen that one before. Yeah, it's just like...
Jesus.
Oh, that's
he turns into Rogue and goes, honey, threesome? I mean,
wow.
Oh my god.
So I didn't know you could do that with magnets.
I mean, the interesting Sunspot was just randomly back as well. I mean, it's cool, but it's just, there he is.
Touched briefly upon that whole thing from the first episode as well, with his parents not knowing he's a mutant.
Yeah, so as they say, she was obviously bringing out their deepest fears, wasn't it? So.
I love Jubilee's first reaction. Fuck this, boom.
I mean,
as soon as he came out TV,
nope, I've seen this movie before.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, but it's all the little references of like, say, like the Savage Land with Rogue.
Yeah.
The pictures. And stuff.
The picture with of
when
the
they're
wedding.
in Jean's mind and all the which one of these is really me, and it's all the comic covers.
Yeah. And like Bishop's sister. So good, so good.
We had magic in there.
Oh,
yeah, magic showed up. Yeah. Because we're saying the morph can actually manipulate their powers because he was like bulletproof when he was.
Yeah.
So she could potentially teleport.
Yeah.
Interesting. And then at the end, I've never read the comic, but when I found out she lost her powers, I did some Googling and I saw images, and it said like Forge and her like have a relationship, and actually he helps her. So they're actually just doing that. Oh
I think you can develop some sort of tech that can mimic her powers, or try and coax them back.
I don't know. Well, I guess change the DNA back, right? He's genetically changed. They said in the last episode.
Maybe he can, because he makes mechanical machinery, right? Maybe he made a thing like the collar, but reverses it.
Yeah.
That he can hit her again with it, and it.
So maybe she gets a technology that can mimic her powers, and she can power up.
No, I wouldn't like that. I like it if she could just get her powers back. If you could build. If he could get the gun that...
It's technology that removes it, right? So you should be able to build something that gives it back.
Give it back, yeah.
Because I feel like even if you dampen the powers, like she still should have the X gene in her, right? It needs to power that back up and regenerate.
Yeah,
maybe.
It what did you saying last one? It doesn't it like hinders it, like sort of for a temporary time while the collar's on. So now because he's got all the shot. Yeah.
I guess if you were treating it, because obviously it was a kids' cartoon, so they use lasers rather than bullets. It'd be like if she was still had the bullet in her, and that's what's causing her to not have her powers. You can
kind of like the Wolverine film where he has that bug thing on his heart, right? Maybe something like that. That would, like it's an energy thing inside of it. You have to suck out.
Because they say that it's normally when you hit puberty that the X gene then gets. Maybe he's got to redo that in her to get it back. Kind of thing. Maybe something like that.
But that would like cleanse what's in there. I don't know. Yeah, but it'd be interesting to find out. Very interesting.
I mean, because it's fast paced like it was in the 90s. It gets on with it. Storm might be back in it in a couple of episodes.
You never know. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a 3-parter at the end of the season, right? 7, 8, and 9. 8, 9, and 10. There's like a 3-parter, so I hope she'll be back by then.
Yeah.
And there's a 2-parter coming up in the middle of the season.
Yeah. So I think the next episode's part 1. Then there's another episode. Then there's
it's a normal episode. Then it's a part 1 of something next week. Right. So we got 2 episodes.
Good.
And then following week you got something in between.
Oh.
And then you got week after that is the part 2 of the part 1. Then it's another part
single one, and
then it's each last 3 weeks is 3 part.
Why do articles put so much crap at the beginning? All I want to know is a list. Episode titles.
Let's go to images, isn't it?
So episode 3 was Fire and Flesh. Episode 4.
Those are their names.
Yeah, because sorry. Completely spoilers.
I know. So episode 4 is part 1. Episode 5's a gap. Episode 6 is part 2.
Yeah.
So 4.
Then another single one, right? And then 3's
7, 8, 9, 10 will be the last
one.
Yeah.
Then 8, 9, 10 are part 1, part 2, part 3.
Yeah. Looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad we got 2 next week. It's got to be crazy.
It was so good. I don't have to watch it. So much was happening. I was just like, oh my god, that was awesome. That was awesome. So much cool stuff going on. Crazy.
It's just nice to see, the stuff that we've read as kids brought to life properly on the screen.
Yeah. And I actually really enjoyed the fact that the reaction of her finding out she was a clone was really cool, and how like everyone was acting with her. Then obviously her being controlled, being super powerful was awesome. The fact that the original Jean broke it so she could actually help is really cool.
And then she was like, "Let's go and save our son."
Yeah,
and then
that was really cool.
That was cool.
Yeah, really cool.
So is that Mr. Sinister done?
Or he's the main villain for the seasons. I don't think so.
But he's got whatever nefarious plan he wanted Nathan for. He's still got.
Yeah, so does he know Nathan? You won't know Nathan's gone, will he? Maybe he will.
Maybe that was all part of his plan.
Yeah.
So he can live forever, pretty much, can't he? So he maybe wants them to take Cable to the future, and then
so they're not around, so he can take him,
and he can meet him there.
Do you remember that episode from the last season? Actually, the last.
Yeah, you see the flashback.
It's Xavier and his ancestor and him arguing over it, and it's like 1800s London.
Yes. Yeah, also more just it's a scientist from the 1800s.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just going to use evolution is happening, but too slowly, so I'm just going to use that and that and that.
Yeah, real cool. So good, man. This show is just well done. Well done, people who created it.
Yeah.
I look forward to many, many seasons of this show.
Oh, fingers crossed. I know we know that obviously the writer director is gone after season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, the original showrunner wrote it.
Yeah.
But the guy that directed the first episode is now, I think, the new showrunner.
And he from that interview with the two guys, he was.
Oh, so he's.
So he was saying stuff like the bit where Cyclops flight comes down. He's like, that was one of the first ideas we had.
Fantastic.
Or like, how do we get that to happen? So they can fly over the Sentinel graveyard. Right. Okay. Then what happens? And then he's like,
they wanted to find a way of trying to separate Scott from the other team to make him do the thing.
Oh, nice.
So he was just like, oh, why don't we just have a Sentinel fly and he blasts it out and they have to fall? And they're like, sounds good.
Yeah, he said a few other things.
He added the bit with Gambit charging up Wolverine's claws.
Yes.
Because he wanted a way of segmenting. Because they had the fight scene, but they didn't have to end it. So he goes, well, why don't we do this cool thing? Then he charges and blows his head up. He goes, I know his skeleton should blow up. But you see him with his shirt ripped off, it basically tells you he's healed.
Yeah. He blew up, he blew up, and then he healed back up. It's a really interesting, like, I think they talked through the first.
They talk about having the intro. They were like, that has to be in.
Yeah, that was.
There's no questions.
That was one of the first things was agreed. It was like.
You guys actually send me this stuff. I can.
I can't remember where it is on YouTube somewhere. It was after a reaction. It was like.
It's IGN. I found it on IGN.
Okay, yeah. It was after one of the reactions. It was literally just two guys reacting to it, but then talking to him all the time. They don't actually watch the show, but they just talk through it. But yeah, no, it was. If he sticks with it, I will be very happy.
Well, it's probably definitely going to get season 3, and like we said before we started, they're talking about this is successful, potentially doing Spider-Man.
Yeah, I mean, if he said anything like this, yes, please. I mean, they did a lot with Spider-Man. Did you think you have to? A lot of the big
stuff.
You
can find Mary Jane.
Yes, I know. Yeah, that.
Madam Web and him could go and get Mary Jane.
I mean, you can bring Miles into it right now because did Miles exist?
No,
he didn't exist back when that.
It was the end of the Ultimate run.
You can bring Gwen into it. I mean, it's just you just have to be very tentative with like they've got a new Spider-Man show coming out anyway, right? It was like first years, and you also got the movies. So you don't want to mimic them too much. You want to try and go a bit your own way, but yeah,
at least find Mary Jane would be good.
Yeah, or even like have the Ben Reilly story in his universe because obviously you had the Ben Reilly from another universe.
Yeah.
You can still have that story happen like later down the line. So much. Just so happy.
Well, wait a whole week now.
Whole week, but we get 2 next week. So, it's alright. It's alright. So, that was episode 3 of X-Men 97. Oh my god. I can see why they released the first 3 episodes in the premiere for people. Please let us know your thoughts on the episode. What was your favourite moment? What are you excited to potentially see in the upcoming season? Who's your favourite character? All the stuff. So please keep your comments coming. We'd love to talk to you guys. And don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and follow us on Patreon for the full reaction, because there was a lot in this episode. Full reaction of this episode and the previous 2 episodes and all the rest of the shows we react to. And we're also on social media. Links are in the description below. And we also do a podcast. Please search anywhere you listen to podcasts or Legend Podcast and you'll find us there. And we'll see you next week for 2 episodes of X-Men 97.